Hello Aries, my name is Kristi. I am the Twisted Elemental. I am coming to you to do your monthly overview for September 2023. We're going to dive into what the energies are going to be for you this month, the energies are coming in and how you're going to work through them. So let's get started. I am calling on Spirit and all my sacred guides to help me discern true and accurate messages for all Aries placements today. I would like messages of the highest white light of truth and for the greater good of all. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so for the month of September 2023, Spirit, for Aries, what are the energies that they will be working with for September? Ooh, Fortune's Well. That's nice. Luck and right timing. This is card 23, and it also breaks down to a 5, which is a card of change. That is nice. I have Perfect Storm on the bottom here, the courage to step into life. That definitely talks about this change, like you're stepping into something new here. What else for Aries, please? The month of September 2023. Empty well. Time to replenish. That's interesting. I called this Fortune's Well, and which is interesting because it's actually Fortune's Wheel. You can see that. This is empty well. Time to replenish. In this card 16, it breaks to a 7. This talks to me of needing to replenish self with spirit. I have and the Perfect Storm is on the bottom again. This card 44 talks about, first of all, it's divine protection. Fours are divine protection. The fours are also talking about your own stability. And this is Perfect Storm, the courage to step into life. Wow, Aries, I see some big changes here for you. I have underneath that, we've got skywriting the fates. I want to say whatever is going to be happening with you, especially with this, the Fortune's Wheel, there's something definitely fated here for you. Luck and right timing, the courage to step into life, time to replenish. I want to say this is Spirit's asking you right now, Aries, to really take some time out and get silent. Be in your silence so you can really hear your higher self speaking to you. This is going to replenish you. And I think this is also going to help you get this courage for this perfect storm. Time to step into life. You're going to be doing something different here. And it's going to bring a lot of luck to you, right? With this luck and right timing. Something has been, I want to say this is fated because divine timing is at play, the right timing. And I want to say the timing is this month of September for you. You're going to be stepping into something new. But before you get there, Spirit is asking you to get silent. Hear your higher self here. It's got stuff to tell you that's going to help you through this. But whatever's on the other side of this, Aries, luck and right timing, the courage to step into life, this is good stuff. I want to say with the Perfect Storm, this is going to seem bumpy and different for you. Might put you in anxiety a little bit. Might just be different. It might be uncomfortable because it's different. Change is very hard, right? Especially, I know my daughter's an Aries and she doesn't deal with change well. It can be very uncomfortable for her. But just because the change is uncomfortable doesn't mean what's on the other side is going to be bad. There's something really good coming, and this is something that's your birthright here. You were fated for it. All right, let's get a couple karma cards here, and then we'll get to the main spread, Aries. Okay, for Aries for the month of September. Energies they're dealing with. Blossom. When I was pre-shuffling, this fell out of the deck also. Card 20. I really like that. So we're going to keep that. Let's get one more card here. One more karma card, please. success and growth. This is beautiful. I mean, look at this blossom. This is, if there was ever going to be a depiction of like the Queen of Wands, which is your energy in tarot, Aries, is going to be this blossom. Look at her. She is holding something that she has created from her own fire, from her own energy, from within, blossoming into her power. And it's very powerful. Look at this. With the time to replenish, luck and right timing, perfect storm. This is, she's brewing her own storm here in her blossoming and stepping into life. This is a life you create for yourself, Aries. We also, with this success and growth, right? Luck and right timing. Like this, whatever success and growth this is, whatever this fate is fated for you in this moment, it is something that is fated not only to be your abundance, Aries, but also to be abundant within and of itself. This is meant to put you in your power so that you are standing firmly in your power. And that is a place of ultimate manifestation for you, Aries. This is beautiful. All right, Aries. Let the main spread out here. We're going to ask about what the situation is going to be for you in September. We're also going to ask what your lesson is meant to be for this situation, the blessing you're meant to receive after learning the lesson, the challenge you're meant to overcome, and we're going to ask for advice from Spirit, Aries. I think Aries is going to be a pivotal month for you. Aries, yes. I think September is going to be a pivotal month for you. With this empty well, take some time to rest now, because we got right after that is the perfect storm and where things are going to change here. And with this Fortune's Wheel and the 5, that is a number of change, but it's meant to make you blossom into this success and growth. I think the empty well here, the time to replenish, yes, you need to rest up, but I really think this is about you getting quiet so you can hear your higher self here. And it's going to help you deal with all the change. You're going to be very confident in it if you can hear your higher self, Aries. Oop. Ten Pentacles. Okay, Aries, the all-over energy for the month of September is 7 of Swords. This is about strategy. It can be about mistruths. This is liar and thief card, kind of. But this person is sneaking away in the dark. I want to say and this can also be about deceptions you've had within your own self. This doesn't have to be things other people have said to you or you said to people. This can be within your own. But the reason why this is a card of strategy is because this person is sneaking off into the dark where they can't be seen. That's strategic for a thief, right? Because you don't want to be seen. You would do it under the cover of darkness. I don't typically get cards on the overall energy, but I'm going to on this because it's a 7 of Swords. But I think this has to do with strategy, yes, because they're wanting you to connect to your higher self here for a reason. That would be one of the reasons, is that you're going to need to use strategy, and you really need to be connected with self to do that. But the other part of this, I think there's some deceptions you've been telling yourself that are going to be popping up and triggering you this month, because they're things that need to be dealt with. Because underneath that, I have the 7 of Cups, which means you're spoiled for options here. And this 7 of Cups in particular depicts Persephone praying, right, to her higher self here, right? Because her higher self is giving you the answer. She's got so many choices. This is a 7 of Cups can be a card of illusions and confusion, not knowing what to do. That's why she's on her knees here saying, what should I do? And her higher self is telling her, it's this one. That's the option. That's what you need to do. So this is really a month where Spirit is asking you to get clear with yourself. All right. So what's going on for September, please, for Aries? 9 of Wands. All right. What's the lesson to be learned? The Hermit. Healing. The blessing meant to be received. 3 of Swords. Ooh, interesting. That is interesting. You have to see how that's a blessing. The challenge meant to be overcome. The World. Look at that. And the advice from Spirit. The Devil. All right, let's clarify this. See what's going on here for you. So we're starting off here in where I asked what was going on for the month of September. We have the 9 of Wands. This shows somebody in very stormy water here in their ship. They're actually hung up on the rocks. But they're still going to persevere to get to where they need to go. They're so close they can see it. The 9 of Wands is typically the Wounded Warrior card, and I'm going to say that right now you are the Wounded Warrior, which is why we have this time to replenish, because of all the woundings that you've gone through. The Wounded Warrior has been through some shit, right? So it's time to replenish yourself, because the other part of the Wounded Warrior is that they are still a warrior, and they get up to fight another day. That wounding that they've received, they deal with it, and they get on, and they live to fight another day. You're not giving up this month. We like that. Let's find out more about that. I'm using the Tarot of Oppositions today to clarify. They don't really have reversals and uprights. It's more of like the light and the dark, the positive, the negative. So... all right, what is this 9 of Wands for the month of September for Aries? It's like 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the negative is like not feeling fruitful. I mean, you can see this woman, she has all of her harvest in here, but she's not happy with it. So it's not that she doesn't have enough. She doesn't necessarily like what she has. And I say she because it's depicting a woman on the card. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. I don't read for sex. It's an energy. I want to say, like, we have this 9 of Wands, and we're talking, it really, that is why I'm seeing this need to replenish, because we have the perfect storm coming. This card depicts a storm, but this Wheel's Fortune is luck and right timing on your side. That's why they're asking you to rest up, because this Wounded Warrior, rest up because of your wounding. You're not done. You have not given up. You've got new stuff coming to you, and you're going to get through it. But I see this overall dissatisfaction in your life right now. I have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. This could have to do with a family situation. This could have to do with your work. This card does depict 2 people on the card holding their Ace of Pentacles between them. But this is in the dark here. This isn't a happy situation. This could be wounding from either a family situation, possibly a marriage or whatnot, marriage that's ended. This could even be bad, a job that you lost, or a job that you were in you don't like. Whatever the situation was for you, we depicts this overall really dissatisfaction, which I want to say has kept you in the wounded energy for a while. But Spirit's saying that's coming to an end. The time is ripe for this warrior to not be in the wounding anymore, for this warrior to really decide that they're going to move forward in their life, and they have not given up. I want to say, even, I haven't pulled a card on that 7 of Swords yet, but I want to say that possibly the 7 of Swords, I was getting this might be lies you tell yourself. And, you can see, even though this woman has been fruitful, look at it, everything she has, she's still dissatisfied. I want to say there's something untrue about this. And it's because of some lie you've told yourself that's keeping you in this holding pattern of the wounding. Because underneath this 10 of Pentacles in the negative, I have the Emperor. That is Aries energy. That is you. And it is in the upright, right? This is like on the other side of this dissatisfaction in whatever this situation is you standing firmly in your power, right? You, like, this is what I said, you standing firmly in your power here. I think whatever this situation is, you're meant to learn the lessons from it. There were lessons for you that you're meant to learn and to heal yourself so you can move forward. Because the next card we have here is the Hermit. But I want another card in this 9 of Wands, please, for Aries. The King of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, this is you like making a comeback, right? This King of Pentacles is very prosperous. He's sitting there holding the Ace of Pentacles, his stable new beginning. The King of Pentacles is smart. King of Pentacles is stable, grounded, balanced. King of Pentacles is a good provider. King of Pentacles is a good spouse, a good parent. The maturest king in the whole deck of tarot cards. This is you making a comeback after some overall dissatisfaction. And I don't know that it was just one thing in your life that was dissatisfying. This is like, it seems like it's an all over dissatisfaction. I do have underneath that, I have this 8 of Swords in the negative. I want to say you were stuck in this energy for a very long time. This person doesn't even have a head to make a decision. This is a self-made prison of the mind, but this person doesn't even have a head there. They are just stuck. All right, tell me about this Hermit. So we're talking about the lesson you're meant to learn here, and we have the Hermit. This is the card of Virgo. This is a card of healing, specifically healing yourself, healing your inner trauma. You see this person, usually a wise person, and he's wise because he has, his crow right there, which is, for me, birds are messengers from spirit. So this person is somebody who talks very closely with their higher self, with spirit, who is guided, right? He has his lantern, so he goes down deep within of self and shines the lantern on all the stuff you don't really want to look at. Right? All the stuff you might not want to look at within, shines a light on it, because that's where healing starts, is being truthful with yourself. This is your lesson here, is learning how to self-heal, how to acknowledge your own stuff and heal it within, because you have such beautiful stuff coming to you, right? That's interesting. The 3 of Swords just flipped over in the reverse. I'm going to leave it there because that seems more like a blessing to me than the 3 of Swords in the upright. Wow. All right. Tell me more about this Hermit, this lesson Aries is meant to learn through whatever this situation this is this month. Okay. That is just too many cards. This is half the deck. Okay. Hermit, please, the lesson for Aries for September. This is also this Hermit. Like I said, time to heal. We have this empty well. The time to replenish. I want to say this goes very hand in hand. This empty well, the time to replenish, is a card of healing, a card of taking a time out for yourself. But yes, also connecting with spirit. In the Hermit, you definitely are connecting with spirit. And connecting with spirit, I want to tell you, is about connecting with your higher self, your own soul. Tell me about this Hermit, please. The lesson here for Aries. Ooh, we have the 10 of Swords in the positive. This is you healing from things that have ended. 10 of Swords is things that have ended, right? And sometimes they can be things that ended in harsh ways, but something is definitely done dead over. This is the acceptance of that and the healing of it and moving on from it and not being stuck in it. I want to say this very much depicts an energy of being stuck in some dissatisfaction in something that wasn't for your highest good. This is the release of that, of finally dealing with an ending and healing from it with this Hermit card. Oh, geez, I just lost the deck on the floor. Okay. What was face up in the pile of cards that was there is the King of Wands on the upright. Again, your energy. This is you very much standing in your power. King of Wands is dynamic, passionate. King of Wands is an action taker. The King of Wands goes and gets what they want. They have a good sense of humor, a good ethic to them, but there's just so much passion there. They definitely are going after their passions. I want to say what's being said to me here is that you healing this ending that you're letting go of here, this is like a finally letting go, and you healing from it really is what puts you in your power. This blossom. I'm gonna put that there. Ooh, and underneath that, I've got the High Priestess in reverse. Not listening to your intuition. This can also be keeping secrets. All right. Another card on this lesson, please. So this lesson is about healing yourself, and in that healing of your own self, I want to say comes an awareness of how powerful you actually are. Only the most powerful people can heal themselves. This is you doing that, and through doing it, it turns you into this power. All right, give me something else in this Hermit, please. We have the Six of Wands in the upright. This is a card of victory, of being seen, right? Of being, this isn't just a you feeling victorious in your life. This is a public victory. This is, your transformation is noticed, right? Look at this. This lesson is teaching you how to be your absolute most powerful and victorious here. Your lesson is teaching you to be victorious in your own right. You do it. No one else has to lift a finger for you to be victorious. You have the power within you, Aries. You are powerful here. This healing brings such power to you. This is, I want to say, a transformation, an ultimate transformation here, from some dissatisfaction to absolute satisfaction, but power. The lessons you learn through processing this ending really take you a step above, Aries. So we have the blessing you're meant to receive through this is the Three of Swords, and as I said, it spun around directly in the opposite direction to the Three of Swords in reverse. This is the blessing, is through this healing, you heal your own broken heart. And this is your blessing. You blossoming into your most powerful self. And not being in pain anymore. Not being in dissatisfaction. Tell me about this blessing, this Three of Swords in reverse, please. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I want to say Page of Pentacles in the reverse can be, it's not a great energy. It can be a card of laziness. But it's in the upright, that the Page of Pentacles is the student, right? They're learning new things, but they're learning their lessons and collecting their coins here. This is a new journey and something that's prosperous. In the upright, this is like not learning from past lessons. This person has a book. You've been keeping score about things, and you have like a pile of them, like this. I want to say this blessing is about you being able to not keep score anymore. Like not having a book of receipts, right? Not having to do that. Like this book of receipts is what keeps the Three of Swords in the upright, the broken heart, right? So the blessing is not keeping that book anymore. In fact, throwing the book away, burning it, releasing it from your own energy so that you can move on and start your new beginning and learn something new with yourself. I want to say doing this has kept you. I have the Ace of Pentacles in the negative. This has kept you from your new beginning, a prosperous new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is meant to be the things you can see, taste, touch, hear, smell, your health even, new beginnings, right? But in the reverse, that is not having a new beginning. Why? Because stuck in things that have happened in the past, the stories. There's some story from your past here. And I want to say that this story is what this Seven of Swords is. This story is the lie that you've been telling yourself. And this could even be back from childhood. This could be from something you watched your parents do. There is some wound within you. And I want to say whatever this ending is over here, this wound was propagated. It was being brought up for you to try and process, right? But there's some story that you've been telling yourself about yourself, possibly, even your belief systems. It could be about relationships in general. But you've been keeping the book on that. This story is not true. And I want to say the blessing is you're going to find that out. Through this healing. Something that you've believed that has negatively affected you in your relationships or what you're going to learn in this healing. Tell me about this blessing, please. The Eight of Swords in the upright. Remember, we just had it a minute ago in the negative, right? This blessing is a release from a prison that you have made in your mind. Some story that you believe that you might have been shown when you were through your personal or family relationships when you were a little kid. Once you're able to understand that that is a lie, you are released from your own prison in your mind here. That is a huge blessing. And then we also have the Queen of Swords. Somebody in the upright here. Somebody really standing in their own integrity and truth. This is somebody who speaks their truth. Her sword is in the upright here. This is somebody who has very firm boundaries. Does not take other people's bullshit. This is somebody who knows their own story. They know who they are. And they live by that. And nobody's going to tell them otherwise. And I have the King of Cups in reverse here. This is like, this person is being depicted as dumping their cup out. In the upright, this person is they have their cup of love, their cup of emotion, they're feeling it. This person is draining the cup out. I want to say, if you still feel connected to somebody from the past, learning this lesson, this false narrative you've told yourself that allows you to see yourself very clearly, pulls you out of your head and puts you in this very truthful and just and honest position with yourself, and having very firm boundaries allows you to dump your feelings about something from the past out. I want to say whatever this story is you've told yourself, this narrative is very emotional for you. It's some sort of trauma or some sort of hurt that made you believe something to be true about the world in general, possibly, or relationships or other people. And this is you dumping that story out, that bad emotion. Wow. That's powerful. All right. This, I'm going to get a card on that Seven of Swords real quick. What do I need to know about that Seven of Swords? What do we got? The King of Swords, and it's on its side. This is exactly the energy I was getting off it. This is about self-deception. And it's on its side here. It's like, what are you going to now believe as the truth? We have you as being in the Queen of Swords here, right? In the upright of standing in your truth. This month is about you deciding which way you're going to believe. If you're going to continue to believe these false narratives your mind tells you, or you're going to go the other way. That is the lesson here of healing this. So this is absolutely about your own thought processes here. And it also could be your thought processes about new beginnings, or even money in general, possibly your health. Interesting. Okay, Aries, this challenge the world. I've got the world here, and then we have depicted in the world, we have the like a twin soul here, masculine and feminine. This is like a union of self here, really. And I think this is what's happening. The healing, whatever wound this is, healing that, I want to say, brings you into a place of union with self, like your masculine and feminine energies within becoming balanced within. This is beautiful. But this talks of also, this is your challenge. So I want to say this is allowing something to end here so something new can begin. And I see that very much, like there's been this sitting in this dissatisfaction and I want to say for a long time here, right? And that is the old, that is the challenge to allow this to end, fully end through healing it, right? Transmuting the energy from whatever this dissatisfaction is into healing of self. So you're moving it forward into this very powerful version of yourself where you're really truthful. That is the challenge, like pushing this cycle through for yourself. Let's find out more. So allowing something to end so your new can begin. What is this? Two of Swords in the negative. That's a blocked energy. Like whatever. This is telling me that you have been blocking this change, this from this cycle from ending. And I want to say whatever this narrative, if you've told yourself here, this false narrative is the block. But the other part here that's telling me this, again, we come back to the coming and getting really still so that you can hear your higher self. That is what's being depicted in this card. She's in the dark in the moonlight. She's blindfolded because while she's blindfolded, inhibiting some of our senses helps increase other senses. She's really trying to hear her intuition here. The moon depicts divine feminine energy, which is a very intuitive energy. So she's trying to make a decision here through very much in commune with her higher self. So she's making the right decision. And the right decision is to allow this cycle to move forward for you. Allow the cycle to end and allow your new cycle to begin, because there's so much beauty in this new cycle for you. Tell me about this world, please, this challenge for Aries. We have the King of Pentacles in the upright again. We have the Eight of Wands in the negative. The Chariot in the upright. And the Star in the upright. Yeah, here. Oh, the Hanged Man, getting a new perspective. But that's also, it's sacrificing your old narrative for the truth, right? This King of Pentacles, again, we have this energy up here, and this is the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me, but it is in the upright. Then we had the Knight of Pentacles also. Oh, we had the Page of Pentacles. We got a lot of Pentacles out here. This is very, I want to say this is very much about 3D energy with all the pentacles. This is very much about your life situation. The Knight of Pentacles is great energy. This is like knights are transitional. They're changing. They're moving. They're action takers. The Knight of Pentacles is beautiful. It's a very slow energy, but you can see he's holding the Ace of Pentacles. He never shows up empty-handed. The good part about the Knight of Pentacles being slow is that it's very stable and grounded because of that. And I want to say this is the other side of really hearing your intuition and allowing the old to end to begin the new is something that's it's going to grow into something very stable and grounded. This is also a very trustworthy energy. I've got the Star and I've got the Chariot in the upright here. We also had you depicted as the Emperor, right? That came out once here. Your energy, it's the Emperor who drives the chariot, because this is depicting somebody driving their own life forward towards victory. We have the lions here, which they come in the white and the black. That's yin yang. Again, I already had the energy of seeing that you are going to really be coming into a balanced divine masculine and feminine within, and that's depicted here. This is a very balanced and grounded and stable Emperor driving this chariot forward towards progress and victory. We have the Star in the upright here. Excuse me, I'm going to do that because shouldn't be because of YouTube. The Star is a very hopeful, healing, fated energy. Like, again, and a lot of the themes, I think this is a fated shift for you. You're meant to heal this and become very powerful. You're meant to have this success and growth, right? Part of this is in the Star is a card of healing, but it's also a card of fate and destiny. But what needs to happen here, I want to say why the wheel hasn't turned, is because I have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, and this is in the upright. The Eight of Wands is passionate forward movement and communication towards goals, and in the reverse, it's running from what you think is going to be disaster. And it's not good communication. And I want to say, like, this is the old energy where you felt held back. There needs to be some communication here involved with this change in the world. And I want to say, first of all, it's about communication with yourself, receiving messages from yourself, and then maybe outward communication to others. Use your discernment with whatever that may be. We have the Devil here, and I'm asking what your, you know what? I want to say we've got when I had done the split here, this is like, right, getting a new perspective on something. This whole situation, healing it, gives you a new perspective so you can move forward. Like, it gives you, puts you in the right frame of mind, a healthy frame of mind about something. We have the Two of Wands here in the negative, which is not having a plan. So I think what this communication is through healing this and taking really big charge of your own life brings healing and having hope for the future, needing to communicate that further. Maybe you needing to communicate a plan. Again, take that how it resonates. All right, let's clarify this Devil. This is, I asked what your advice was, and we have the Devil here. So I definitely need clarification. This can go a lot of ways. Typically, the Devil card is toxicity. It's being stuck in our attachments, whether it be towards people, places, things, substances, mindsets. So the Seven of Swords, this self-deception, is a form of toxicity, and it comes through attachments. Attachments to old stories, to old narratives. Tell me more about this. Why is the Devil Aries advice for the month of September? We have strength in the upper. Oh, wow. This is about you overcoming some strength in the tarot, in the major arcana. The strength comes after the Devil. Usually when I see strength, I see it there because it tells me that it's part of the progression of the story. Someone having strength over some toxicity, right? This is you having the strength to overcome this narrative you've been telling yourself, whatever it may be. Because I also have Judgment in the upright. This is a card of awakening, making really good decisions for yourself. I have the Fool in reverse. Yeah, this is making really good decisions after making really bad, poor decisions, right? And then I have the Sun in the upright, which is the happiest card in the deck. Your advice is to look directly in the face of whatever this false narrative is, instead of running the other direction from it, right? Because this, having you making really good decisions for yourself, has you overcoming this devil here. And really, this is the happiest card in the whole tarot deck. This is enlightenment. Both these cards together, this is enlightenment for certain, with the Sun and Judgment. This enlightenment, look at even the color match here with this blossom. This enlightenment is your blossoming. You becoming really, really, really powerful in your own right. But you have to overcome whatever this is, this devil, the Seven of Swords. And I think it's some false narrative. And I'm not, Aries, I don't want you to think I'm not calling you a liar. I'm saying that you were taught something somewhere throughout your life, through all these things that made you the wounded warrior. The tragedy, the trauma, the pain, the hurt, the sorrow, have taught you a narrative that is false going forward. If you live in that same narrative, you're calling that same energy back to you. And you no longer need to be in that energy. You have progressed. The wheel, the timing is right for you to go into the next phase of life, which is a happy phase, not living in this stuff anymore. So when you overcome this narrative, and you are enlightened through overcoming this narrative, you have such beautiful, beautiful things here. All right, Aries, I am sending you so much light and love. I'm asking you to stay blessed and to always, always, always love yourself first. Thank you so much, Aries.